everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. And when last we left off, I finished defeating Bahamut, watched a whole bunch of stuff go down, and now I guess there's not much else to do until the next thing happens. Everyone is just sort of gathered up at the hideaway, and that's about it. So, without further ado, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell if you want to see more, and let's continue with Final Fantasy 16. Okay, I guess it's time to speak with Otto, for the time being at least. I actually don't know what I want to do, since a lot of stuff happened. I don't believe there's a whole lot we can do right now outside of just this and a couple side missions here and there.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Tell me you saw that.
What else is there? I don't know.
You making them skies then?
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Spent an hour away the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
I doubt anybody has any
That
good
depends
news.
on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Okay, now I gotta speak with Vivian and Socrates. Oh man, okay. Trying to think. Let me check the board. Maybe there's something cool on here that I can check. And there's just a bunch of high-level hunts. Yeah. Talk to
Welcome
Desiree.
to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Oh, I have been actually keeping up with this stuff too, huh?
You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Already. I don't really think I have much else to do. I should probably check my map. I think I remember seeing a side quest. Oh, well, I can't access other areas right now anyway. But there is one right here. At least one. Yeah, let's just talk to... I want to talk to Harpocrates first.
It seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
I keep pushing the jump button.
You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? that Ultima was one of the gods responsible.
Well, he's certainly responsible for a lot of things, but I
He
don't
has
know.
certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
Hey, my camera's being weird, and so is everything else. Everything about this recording was weird.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't say
As far as I
more.
can tell, everything's just falling apart.
My countrymen are stronger
Even this
than
whole
you think.
recording has been falling apart.
A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the
I
capital
wonder when we're gonna
after the fall
travel to
of
Dalmatia.
leaving their beloved republic to
I
crumble.
mean, not Dalmatia, like,
Waloed, meanwhile,
yeah,
moves
Waloed.
in earnest. The
I don't know why I thought Dalmatia. Oh, because she literally just said it. That's why I thought that.
The world, in short,
I don't know why I was thinking that.
is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Again, everything's been falling apart.
Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Right. Speak with Otto. Okay, well, whatever. We'll talk to Otto. Again, I don't think I can leave the area
We have a problem.
until we do all
Only
this.
one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
Oh, great.
Don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided
So
by
all
bandits.
major areas that we visited so far have
It fucking pours.
pretty much, yeah.
Breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
Alrighty, so now we gotta go through all these. Yeah, we gotta go travel to all these areas. So, yeah, guess we got a game plan. Travel to these areas and deal with the issues.
Martha. It's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know
Fallen
you come
Gate.
to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see.
I don't remember where that's at.
We're on our way.
I've actually been there. I think I have. I do remember seeing it. Because the name does sound familiar.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
Oh, yeah. Fallen Gate. That's actually not that far. For some reason, I was thinking it was on, like, somewhere that side of the entire area. I don't know why I was thinking that. Yo, why the hell did he do that?
Clive, wounded.
Great.
We deal with the Akashic first.
So it's just gonna be a horde of enemies coming in. Okay. I guess that's not so bad. Just enemy gauntlets. God dang it, I keep pushing that wrong button. Aww. I wasn't trying to do that at all. That was completely by accident. But hey, that's whatever. As long as it worked.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
They're all farmers.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Descend the lift. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit closer to where I thought we were gonna be at.
My
Mad dogs. The lot of them.
Oh wow, looks like there's a slaughter here. Maybe not a slaughter, more like they just got beat
I
up.
need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade!
Lord Rosfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Oops, I keep pushing the wrong button. Take that, crab. No, don't attack me, Mr. Turtle. Oh, never mind.
Nice try. Nice try.
Alrighty. Take this, Mr. Turtle. focusing on this turtle for a very specific reason. The sooner I can get rid of him, the better.
I needed that.
Oh, you stupid. Where are you? Oh, never mind. Oh, I guess it was a good idea just to focus on that guy. Then I didn't really have to worry about him and any other enemy.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
I'm legitimately confused about what my mic. Never mind. Things fall apart. Make for Rhiannon's ride? Oh, okay. Yeah. I think I remember that area.
My brothers.
I'm pretty sure there was a hunt there.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there. My brothers need me.
They're headed
Oh, well, that's a lot of...
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Why is everything here doing so much damage? Is it because of the whatchamacallit? Blue stuff? Can't remember what it's called. Oh wow. Even chocobos are infected. Come on, Chucky. Silly bird. Oh, I thought something happened. I was really confused.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, you missed everything.
Only the first round, Sir Wade. Shall we?
Oh, come on. Oh, this one teleports. I didn't even notice it was doing that. I was wondering why I was wondering why he kind of disappeared from the fight for a little bit, because he didn't. He just moved to a different spot.
Let's try.
Alrighty. That wasn't so bad. Well, it wasn't really good either.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
Anything that can possibly go wrong will go wrong, as I say.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
And what else are you gonna do? Guardian scarf, is that?
My lord.
I should have looked
there's
up that.
someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew.
Oh.
Well, go on, then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire?
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Okay. Oh wow, everything is completely screwed.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill.
Yeah, they haven't really met.
Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went?
So there's a bandit, and even the bandits returned.
But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
As if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Alrighty, yeah. It shouldn't be.
Just follow the shouting.
Shouldn't be too difficult. Straight up bar fight. Come on.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
I don't think they're going to be talking like adults anytime soon.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Victor, I'm trying to remember him.
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I mean, clearly I've met this guy like at least once before, but I don't remember where.
This is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costner's. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
And there's gonna be a lot of back and forth in these sections, at least until there's like some kind of actual confrontation with these bandits.
You see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
I mean, this doesn't sound like a particularly good idea, regardless.
Resources
You're
and
letting people
save the
fail.
city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action.
Okay, never mind then.
Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Okay, so help recruit Conrad and Natalie. Alrighty. First things first.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it
Talk to
may
this
still
guy.
be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
What? Really?
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Okay, so she kind of saw right through it.
Clive, your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I can to defend what little we have.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Picture it, Conrad.
Alrighty, Victor. Let's see if you can work your magic.
Ah, here she is.
Lady of the Spear.
The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings.
Yeah, she's better at this than I am.
The 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalimil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt.
Oh, so she had the easy person.
Why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Oh, I forgot the most important thing.
Get it, boy!
Yeah.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
Oh, we're gonna get attacked now?
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak.
So, yeah.
All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
Yeah, I kind of figured this was gonna happen.
The rest, my
It seems like this whole section of the game is gonna just be like small gauntlets, small waves of enemies. At least that's what it seems like.
Dalimil, nothing will.
It doesn't bother me as long as I get, as long as there's combat, even if it's forced combat.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Oh, I was actually going the right way. Alright, now, it's time to fight.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Come on. Take that, you stupid beige. Ah.
Fine hound. Come on.
You know what? Screw it. This will heal me anyway. Just smacked him. Oh no, not these guys. Okay, these guys are really gonna put me in. We're gonna really good. You're gonna drive me up the wall, really. Come on. Hey, these guys just... I'm not good at fighting these guys at all.
Let's try.
Oh, okay. I didn't think he was gonna die that quickly after that. That wasn't so bad. At least it was a lot.
Townspeople.
Well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there.
Yeah, I think they should be doing a lot less fighting amongst themselves and much more
there would have been no line to
fighting
hold.
out to
You saved us, Conrad.
doing a lot
You
more
saved
fighting
Dalimil.
for like for the town as opposed to each other.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
What is that supposed to mean?
As a compliment.
Very strange how I completely skipped that middle one. Didn't try to, I just did. It's time to head to Northreach.
First we find Isabel.
And what can I do for you? I do like a customer who knows what he wants.
Isabel is in town, I think, yeah? Something like that?
We're next.
I swear, I every single time I come here, it's always like, this is the first time I've ever been here.
I can't do it.
I've been here like 3 different times. It still ends up looking exactly like... It still ends up looking like I've never been here.
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
The garrison. That's where all the soldiers are, right?
Arrived from the capital.
I believe. That's where we fought that one guy. I think that's where it's at. Because it's like heading out of the town. Yeah, I remember this area now.
Madame, please!
This is where we encountered those guys. Who are like kind of pricks.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Why are you guys even here if you don't even want to fight?
There's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Get them drunk and leave them at the bar if you have to. They don't seem to have any real purpose
I
here.
didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
Let's talk to this guy right here. Mostly because he's closer and he looks like he can say a lot more than the other guy.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
Okay.
My family.
I'm sorry, darling.
That thing, it took off the captain's head. Before we could even draw his steel.
I'm not going back out there.
Oh.
You hear me? Fuck this!
Okay. These guys are scared. Scared witless.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, They came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for Moor.
Okay, well. Yeah, let's head there. Yeah, let's take the chocobo instead. It didn't seem very fast, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I doubt there's much here for me to fight. I can just run past most battles. I only really focus on the ones that's actually important to me. Well, they're all kind of important. You're protecting people, but you know what I mean, like just general importance. Yo. Oh wow, there's like stuff everywhere. This whole area is like filled with it.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
Stay down.
Yeah. Where are the other ones? There's gotta be more, yeah.
Save your strength.
Oh, crap. I kind of figured there was gonna be one that was like magic. There's another one? I thought there was just the one. Well, now there's just the one because I think Joe killed it. Come on. I forgot how to deal with this. I think it's just magic that you use. Yeah, I guess it is just magic that you use on them. Come on.
There's a good
Oh, come on. They always end up throwing the same enemies at me that give me the most issues. I mean, I can beat them no problem if I concentrate hard enough on it.
There are always more.
But I'm never really fully concentrating on them.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Yeah, we should just head back. Shouldn't take too long. I always have trouble focusing on one thing.
Have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed
whatever it takes.
I became a soldier to protect the people I love.
Gotta do whatever it takes.
People I love, include the one standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Why was he looking at me when he said milady?
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
All right.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Why was she glowing? That was weird. Huh. That was weird, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. It's probably gonna end up being a short episode. I've been having a lot of really big, major issues recording. Some stuff I had to cut because it didn't record, or if it did record, what ended up happening, I just ended up losing the footage anyway, so I had to redo it. Again, this is going to be a short one, hopefully not too short. I am going to end up having to edit several different sessions because of how badly the issues were persisting throughout every single time I would record. So you're going to find certain things a little bit uneven, such as my camera, the footage and whatnot. All that stuff's gonna be all over the place, but hopefully I'll try to edit it down to be a little bit more consistent between each video or each part of the video, and hopefully you won't even notice it. That's gonna be it for today. So until then, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell if you want to see more, and we'll see you in the next video, hopefully. Later.